Hey guys, so I didn't film any intro for this video, but today's video is going to be a bullet journal video, walking you through how I set up my bullet journal for April. If you're wondering, I use the Leuchtturm 1917 journal. I've had it for about a year and a half, I think. This is going to be my last month, so next month I'm going to be setting up an entire new bullet journal, and I will do a video on that, how I transfer everything over. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, subscribe if you aren't already, and without further ado, let's get into the video.
Welcome to the voiceover. So here's my very beautiful, stickered, well-loved bullet journal. Besides this, for supplies, pretty much I just use a pen, a pencil, and some colors. So I use the Uniball Signo 207 pen, the Papermate mechanical pencil. I'm using mild liners this month, and then my very old Hello Kitty ruler. For reference, this is the picture I'm using as inspiration. I found it on Pinterest. Okay, let's get started. So, this monthly layout I started doing a few months ago, and I really like having that as my first page, so I'm using this similar layout this month. This is actually very sped up. Apparently, I am super slow at drawing this calendar. It's like not that complex, but oh, and there's me removing a smudge. I love the Uniball Signal pens so much, but they do smudge pretty easily on these pages, but I can't really do anything about it. So there's the finished grid. Now I'm just adding the days of the week to the top of the calendar. I like adding these alternating colors just because it makes it a little more fun. And then I also am adding highlight like to the top of the boxes in the calendar. I'm doing this with the blue and the yellow. And first I didn't like the blue and yellow together, but it kind of grew me. It feels like spring. And then next on the side, I'm going to add spots to write down my goals and my tasks, like to-dos for the month. And then I'm going to outline them in black pen. So now I'm starting the process of adding the little doodles to the calendar. I don't usually put doodles on my calendars, but I actually really like the way this turned out. So I put them on the bottom corner first, and then I went on to do the April lettering for the top, which I did in marker, but the marker didn't look black enough to me, so then I decided to go over it and color it in with pen, and I'm actually really happy with how this lettering turned out this month. So then I decided to add more of the doodles on the bottom of the calendar and then also up this side of the calendar. It was actually really simple. All I did was just like triangles, squares, rectangles, circles, and diamonds, and then I added some squiggles. And then here is a very bad transition of me coloring it in. Oh, and I forgot to add the date numbers to the calendar, so that's what I'm doing right now. And here is the finished monthly page. Okay, now moving on to my first weekly page. I like to do all of the weekly pages at the beginning of the month. That way I don't have to worry about it during the rest of the month. I really like the way this layout is. It gives me a lot of space for the to-dos during the day. So I'm like doing a similar layout for this month. I start by adding the lines to the side, and then I'm putting in the days of the week. I'm also doing on the side the tasks and goals like I did on the monthly page. I usually set like 4 goals and 7 tasks. There's me really messing up the dates. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. I ended up outlining those later. And then I outlined the stars and the circles. And then the days of the week. I wish I had just like written out the whole day in the color. So I don't really love the way that this looks, but whatever. And then I'm starting to do the doodles. This time around I added the highlighter first because that pen smudges easily, and I found that the highlighter wasn't like, it was hard to color it in and make it not smudge. So I did the highlighter first and then outlined it with pen. And I'm actually really happy with how it turned out this way instead. And then I decided to, oh, I messed up the date again. And then I decided to outline the dates on the side so that it wasn't as obvious that I really messed them up. And this is the final weekly page. I would give it like a 75% approval rating. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. So now for a little flip through, there are my tasks and goals like I talked about before. I like just setting focuses for the month, and then the calendar is usually where I put events, but there's nothing going on this month since I'm stuck at home. And then for the week, um, like I said, don't love this layout, but it is what it is. I like to set goals and tasks again, just to keep myself focused for the week. And then in each of these spots is like where I put to-dos. Here, I'll show you. Like this is from January, like every day I just like make a to-do list. That's pretty much what I use my bullet journal for. And then on that spot, I put like events that are happening that day, um, just to keep track of it. And then I'll show you the rest of these pages. I really messed up on the Friday there. I started reading February. Not really sure how that happened. I don't really love the way I did the lettering there. Messed up again on the Friday with the Y. And then this last page looks a little better. I like the way the doodles turned out. Oh, and then I went back to the one I did the first page, and I like the way that looks better. So that's my bullet journal for this month. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a comment down below and share it with a friend. And I will see you next time. Oh, if I had